Hey everybody, Drew here from Pella Cars. Super excited to bring you guys this beautiful 2009 Toyota Corolla LE. This car is super clean inside, outside, and underneath. It's only got a couple cosmetic flaws, mostly on the outside, just little dings and scratches, which we'll go over in this video. Quick little preview, it is super clean underneath. Most cars this age would be thoroughly rotted out. This one is not. We brought it up from Maryland. And again, it's just got those cosmetic flaws on the outside, which I will do my best to point out all of them to you in this video. There's also tons of evidence that this car was very, very well cared for. We'll start with one of those. It's got Michelin tires on it. This is the most expensive tire money can buy in this size. These tires have about 85 to 90% of their tread remaining. Be sure to read the description because we do actually measure them. New tires have 10-30 seconds of an inch. I know that should be reduced to 5/16, but the tire industry says 10-30 seconds. So whatever these measure is the percentage of that 10. So if they have 8.5, then it's 85% tread. So we post those measurements in the description. But Michelin tires are the most expensive you can get, and that especially on a Corolla, because you could get tires for literally a quarter of the price. They opted for the best, which is a really good indication that that's how they took care of the car. It also came with a Jiffy Lube oil change that was only about 800 miles in. We do a full synthetic oil and filter change on every car we send out, so kind of a waste. But just the fact that it came with a fresh oil change and Michelin tires just speaks volumes to the way the car was cared for. And when you see inside, you'll know further. As far as cosmetic flaws, this is the worst of it, and so it's a good place to start. There's this scuff here and a little gouge in the bumper there. And the hood's in great shape, by the way, very minimal. There's some stone chips, which is a good indicator of highway driving, which is of course a good thing, but it's not, no damage on it other than that. There's this little crease in the bumper here, and then these 1, 2, 3 dings in the bumper there. Other than that, you're just gonna find there's this like discoloration spot here. I'm not sure what that is. That might actually polish off. But other than, that front bumper, you've just got like this little door ding here and little scratches. And it's a black car, so everything stands out. It's kind of the best of both worlds because like those scratches in the bumpers are black plastic, so they don't show as much as they would on a white car or a light colored car. But then on the flip side, things like this really show up on a black car. So, kind of take the good with the bad, I guess. But it's just, light scratches, things like that. The back bumper, very good indication that the car does not have a backup camera. We have installed them in the past for people that need them. But unfortunately, this person stopped backing up when they felt an object. And you could see those little scratches on the back bumper. Super consistent. I'd say consistent with a 2016 or 17. And this is a 2009. Still way, way, way above average. But it's definitely got its cosmetic flaws. Every once in a while, we post one of these cars that's like in the packaging, in the wrapper, so to speak, where it's got like nothing. This car is still abnormally clean, but it does have its little thing. Underneath there, again, as you see, is super, super clean. Way cleaner than a Rochester car. Where this car comes from, by the way, Baltimore, Maryland, they get about 15 inches of snow per year and double the sunshine compared to Rochester in December and January. And we get about 120 inches of snow on average since 1865 when they started keeping track. So very, very clean car. Inside is the real treat. This car is like new. It's definitely not a smoker's car, and the only evidence I found that they ever ate in it, usually I find like a French fry or something. There was like a piece of an Oreo cookie. But other than that, no indication that, it had spills and food grease, anything like that, because it's super clean, smells clean. Carpeting is absolutely incredible. Quick little detour here. It came with carpeted front mats, which are in pretty darn good shape, as well as WeatherTechs, genuine WeatherTechs. Both, aside from the fact the inside is so clean, this is a big investment. These are like $100. Unfortunately, it only came with, and I hid it under here, one of the carpeted rear mats and then just generic rubber rear mats. They probably damaged one of them. Again, 2009 was a long time ago. We're almost in 2026 here, and this car was manufactured 10 of 08. So You know, that is quite a while ago from now. It's 10 of 2025, so, you know, do the math. It's to only lose one floor mat's a pretty good thing. Again, we always try to save them. A lot of dealerships throw them away because they don't look perfect and they want the car to, but I always say, you know, slightly worn mats are better than no mats. So as you see, the headliner, there's only a slight discoloration right there. The headliner's in great shape, center console, all of it. So I am going to show you now the back. The cliche saying, looks like it wasn't even used. Carpet's perfect, back seat is perfect. We'll go around the passenger side. This was likely, you know, one of two cars in a, you know, in a two adult family or a single person's car, because there's very, very minimal use on the passenger side. By the way, fun fact about the Corolla, it has two glove boxes. Super, super handy. Excuse me, back floors, perfect as well. We already covered those, excuse me. So now we will go over features and of course take it for a ride. These cars, they weren't all automatic, or excuse me, power windows, power locks. This one does have power windows and power locks. It has both of these key fobs, the built-in key fobs, which is awesome. It's an automatic. It's got cruise control, power windows, power locks, power mirrors, all that jazz. And it came with a bonus. Normally any gadgetry like this we take off because we want the car to present itself as it did from the factory, but this thing is really nice. It's plugged in inside here, and it's got like a USB charger, and it acts as a Bluetooth receiver for your phone, and then puts your music and your phone calls through the aux port, and it sounds really good. So you know, if you don't want to see this, if you want to get like a hidden one or something like that and you want this removed, just let us know. No big deal. We do it all the time, but not when it's cool like this. So again, the car has 94,041 miles on it, if I didn't mention that already. Absolutely just very, very well taken care of here. We're going to take a ride. Before I forget, it has an airbag there and here for a frontal collision for the front two occupants. It has an airbag that comes out of the side of both front seats. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 where I'm sitting, that protects hips and ribs against the door. And then all 4 window passengers are protected by the 5th and 6th airbag, which comes down from here all the way along the window to protect their heads in a side collision. So it's a very, very safe car. It's got air conditioning, of course, that I believe was standard on these cars, even the ones that didn't have power windows and locks, but it's definitely on this car. It's got a great stereo, and one of the things I love about these Corollas, we've had tons and tons of them. I've actually owned one personally. They still rode really smooth when, you know, Mazda 3 and Honda Civic, they went more towards sporty. And that's all great when you're whipping around corners and stuff, if that's your thing. But the vast majority of people's time is spent on like the interstate and country roads commuting. And, you know, a sporty handling car at this price point compromises comfort. This Corolla by no means handles poorly. I mean, as you see, it's nice and tight, but it rides so soft and smooth. It's more like a baby Camry than anything, which is great. And as you see here, it's got plenty of power. It's a 1.8 liter dual variable valve timing 4-cylinder with a silky smooth, pardon the infomercial sound, but a silky smooth 4-speed automatic transmission, which was known to be bulletproof. I'm going to straighten up and take my hands off the wheel. As you see, it drives perfectly straight. Of course, we're coming into a corner, so I got to cancel that, but we're going to hit another straightaway in a moment here. Drives perfectly smooth, no shakes, no shimmies, no rattles, no noises. Those Michelin tires are as quiet, smooth, and traction. Fantastic tires all the way around. Quiet and smooth, yes, but they also wear quite slowly, which is awesome, saves you money, and they are, I know from much, hundreds of thousands of personal experience, including on our family vehicle, that Michelins are fantastic in multiple weather types. So I am going to make this left at the light and try to give you guys a little bit more straightaway. In fact, no, I'm not. Hold the phone. Okay, rather than make you wait at a red light, we're back on this road, and once we get up there, I'm going to keep my hand off. Unfortunately, it's not a straight road, but you still should get the idea. The car doesn't wander, and there I am heavy on the brakes. No shakes, no shimmies, no rattles. It doesn't wander or anything like that. Just drives perfectly smooth. we've hit about 60. We'll try to get up to, excuse me, some more speed after we get over this hill. And, you know, just try to show you as much as possible. We have a lot of people order cars online, and we don't want there to be any surprises when you drive it for the first time in your state. We've shipped cars as far as 2,300 miles. So the purpose of these videos is so there are no surprises when it gets to you or when you come in person to test drive it. So there we go. We're going 60 miles per hour, nice straight road here. Car drives absolutely perfectly. And with only 94,000 miles on it, you know, that it's a real treat, because these cars, they drive particularly well with 200,000 miles on them. You know, we've had a bunch close to it. So, and we've seen them over 400,000 miles. So very, very good car, and a very good example of that very, very good car. So I'm Drew. I hope this video was helpful. If it was and you want to buy this car, if you've seen enough and you just want to buy it, you can do so through the website, www.pellacars.com, or you can call 585-771-0111 to schedule your in-person test drive. By the way, this video was shot off-site. It's a very bad weather day, and our office is actually at a rural airport. It's a bit windy today, but it is a wonderful place for you to come test drive, because as you've seen in this video, we are out in the country. There's no congestion and traffic to deal with, but we're only about a 25 or 30-minute drive from Rochester and about a 55-minute drive from Buffalo. Of course, this car is located in Western New York. Check www.pellacars.com for pricing and availability. And hey, if you found this video to be helpful in your car shopping, but you don't plan to buy this car and you want to give it a thumbs up, we appreciate that. It helps our business grow on YouTube. And if you just want to see more videos like this of old Toyotas in great shape, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thank you so much for your time. Hope to meet you soon. Take care. Bye.